Activate the volcanic defense system to shield the base with my lava magma.
Hello everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely day. It is I, the magical cat girl. So, I didn't get to stream for a short time because my second monitor died. Man, where are the captions? I guess they just aren't feeling it right now. It's okay, captions. You go when you feel like it. So, that's awesome, Chaotic. I hope they look good. Winter. Guessing I found a way to get off of work to be able to watch. Oh no. So, hello to Firehawk. Hello to Gaia. Hello to Greenlows. Hello to Masumi. Give me a moment. Hello to Marionette Doll. Hello to Injeriu and Soryu Himi. Himi? That's not right. Himi? Hime. Why did I say Himi? Soryu Himi. I'm sorry. That's very funny, but I'm sorry. Hello to Sheriff. Thank you for resubscribing for 20 months now, Sheriff. Good lord, that's a lot of time. Hello to Chergy Tables. Hello to Katie. Thank you for resubscribing, Ignited Beams. I think that was... Yeah, I had to scroll down because I'm going through the list saying hello to everyone. Hello to Javados, and thank you for resubscribing for 9 months now. I guess we've carried the stream to term. Hello to Grilson and Stephanie. Hello to Manos. Hello to Adam and Meander. Hello to Roto. Hello to Bees and Unosquid and Kagerato. Hello to Ed, Dragon Catman. Hello to Winter. I'm almost caught up. Hello to Ignite Dreams. And Neo Zero. So I was annoyed that I had to take a break. Hello, Cal. Because I didn't want to take a break. But my stream setup really demands that I have 2 monitors, especially for games that I would play in full screen like this one. So, it was not a great situation for me to be in, you know? Let me make sure my mic is... Yeah, that should be good. I've been meaning to get back to this for a while now, so... It's just so tiring when technical issues come up, one after another. Like, you guys know what I mean, right? Hey, Vogums! But now we are back again, and we are going to be playing Cream 64 again. That's something else to say. What was it? Man, what in the world was I wanting to say? Man, I have no idea. I have no idea what I wanted to say. 10 days is a long time to go without streaming for a Twitch partner, Roto. Hey, Dan. So, I guess when the stream was starting, whatever Twitch server it automatically assigned me to, hey Koja, decided that it didn't want to host my stream. Shame on that Twitch server. I'm a Twitch partner, I'm supposed to get priority on these things, right? That's how that works, right? Why don't I get started with the game, because I can't remember what else I wanted to say today. I'm sorry. That stream. That outfit. Oh, there we go. Wee! Wee! It is a cute game, isn't it, Jer? I agree completely. Last time we were going after the ghosts. Ow. I don't think swimming at them is gonna work, though. The goats? I don't know. They're not exactly very goated compared to Cream. Whoops. Nope, nope. It's funny, like just randomly goes nope. Whoa. Could have gone badly. Yeah, the game is full of memes. Tons of them. Game Bun put so much into this. Recalibrate my tracking. That should be better. I realized I was making a weird phase. You're not gonna fall asleep mid-stream again? Try not to fall asleep challenge? I swear I'm not boring. I'm not boring. Alright, I guess this is just an exit. Man, I wish I remembered Super Mario 64 better sometimes. Alright, here's the elevator. Up we go. Nope. Right. I don't think I can beat that thing. Nope. I don't know what I was expecting as I get myself burned. What if this time I don't fall? Why don't we try that? Me over here getting lost in this place. Okay, no standing on the eyeball, boss. Oh god, that atrocity. Die. You too, crab. It was that atrocity. That's what I called it. Yeah, green mouse. Exactly. Still some ghosts left. In here, I think. Just waiting for this thing to go. Hey, Zelneo. Gotta decelerate before I can hit. There we go. Go! Hey, don't go up there! Oh. This is acceptable.
Well, I got the picture.
Yeah, it's from the good Mega Man game. I bet I just upset so many people by saying that. Anyway, let's go back in there. Oops. Someday I'll get used to controlling this. Hey, Lararia. Big Boo's merry-go-round. Oh, it's Amy. Amy, I can see inside your head, I think. Or, no, it's just a weird material thing. It looks weird, though. It doesn't look right. Cream, why are you here of all places? Heck, why am I even here? Ooh, curse you, Sonic, for dragging me to the place like this. I didn't know about you, but I get this awful feeling of deja vu, and I don't know why. The sooner I find him, the sooner I can get the heck out of here. I'm hoping you join me soon. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not the right red star ring, but
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
What the?
This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Stan. Ouch. Oh boy. Yeah, Masumi. I'm sure he has at this point. My fiber isn't that fast. But because I have fiber, I knew that the connection issue earlier couldn't be on my end. It was just Twitch having a Twitch moment. Thank you, Alex Fausia, for the 100 bits. How are you doing? Yeah, Cal, but on the other hand, good thing I don't use kick because they would kick me off. And for being too cute.
I spill my drink.
Well, Zonu, it's kind of funny because, you know, unless you have very expensive equipment that you went out of your way to get, most of your devices probably only support up to 1 gigahertz on their... gigabit on their own. Why did I say gigahertz? That's wrong. Of course, having more than that is good with consideration to the fact that, obviously, on most networks nowadays, there's more than one person using it. But it's just worth noting that, like, at the moment, still most consumer devices are only 1 gigabit. I was somewhat reluctant at first to upgrade to fiber because I actually like watched cable TV sometimes. But now I have Pluto TV, and I can just watch a channel that is nothing but classic Doctor Who, or a channel that is nothing but Garfield and Friends, so I'm not sure I really lost anything. Yeah, it's for Garfield and Friends. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, Masumi,
What is a man?
my motherboard does, I think, 10 gigabit on the second network port, because it has 2, and one of them is a normal gigabit port. One of the things that makes me reluctant to switch to a newer motherboard. Because it's not going to be easy to find another one that has a 10 gigabit port, but then on the other hand, my Switch doesn't do 10 gigabit either. So it's kind of pointless anyway for me right now. Thank you for the follow, Fruitcake Gatorade. Any relation to Pecan Gatorade?
I spill my drink.
I don't know if I have trouble getting out like that. It's you? That's fair. But then... wouldn't you have already been following me? Oh well, whatever. It's always good to have you here. He knows this. Oh yeah, well how dare you— I mean, that's fine. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Yeah, that's when Sonic Month started. And then dramatically overran. Oh, such an obvious spot. Okay, that's gotta be upstairs. Yeah, now instead of doing a Sonic Marathon for 1 month, I do a Sonic Marathon every month.
All right, that's cool.
I'll never get over the third strike announcers. Yeah, maybe eventually I'll actually go on this merry-go-round. Wait, was that? An exclamation point followed by a period. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, I can just run around them. Mark? How are you doing? Doing well, Jester. How are you? Oh. Come on. Oh, good. Oh, good. There we go. We got it. No.
All right, that's cool.
Is there anything more in here? King Boom's Boo Balcony. King Boom Boo's balcony. Up there? I'm not sure if I'll be able to access that like this. It sure does. Like, it gets me too. 30 star rings, okay. Can do. Hey, Vane. Hello, Miss Creme. Happy birth. Love you. Get back here, Feel. What the? Oi. Dived into the sand world trying to catch it a few times. That's funny. Help me, please. Thank you very much. Cream, was it? Eggman stuck this thing on me that made me go crazy. I don't know how you big fellas can handle so many of those things. So please, take it off my non-existent hands and help me relax a bit. Wow, another red star ring. Cream gains more courage from the power of the castle. Wanna save? You bet.
That was pure skill!
Oh god, Egg Chow. Thank you, Cardies. How you doing? It's going well. Thing always reminds me of that one boss from Freedom Planet. When it's like this instead of just like a normal...
I am the Ringmaster.
Oh, this is good. From Sonic Adventure 2. Man, I wish Game Bun was here this time. I know he likes watching people play these things, I think. And Game Bun, if you are lurking somewhere, I'm still planning on proofreading the game. Yeah. Yeah, the VOD will be up on YouTube after the stream. Well, like a day after the stream, because there's a policy for affiliates and partners that you're not supposed to put VODs up until 24 hours have passed, right? I generally upload mine early, but I don't release them until 24 hours have passed. I'm always careful about it. Yeah, it's still a policy, as far as I know. Unless... it's still on some pages. Simulcasting may complicate it, though. I'm not sure how that would work. Like, I think probably if it's exactly what you stream to Twitch and it's not different, it might still apply. I remember seeing it in my partner agreement still, though. Oh, whatever. We're not here to argue about Twitch policies. Dan. So, in light of me reaching partner, I'm probably not going to get back to Crash 2 for a while, and might even restart it when I do. I'm still planning on playing it though. I'm probably going to be retooling things a bit so that I can do some of the stuff I originally planned to do before we started going for partner. Still hoping they can figure out the Superstars stream too. Well, there's a few different things that I would like to play that I decided I wasn't going to play while worrying about partner. For example, the Trauma Center games might come up. Don't get me wrong though, I am eager to play Crash 2. I want to get to a couple of things that I actually had been planning for ages and not doing. Time to push for Partner Plus? Oh my god, I would be pushing my luck so bad. What do I look like? Super famous streamer Gigaboots? Hey Renee. Awesome, Dan. Awesome. Yeah, those two don't already know, although most of you should. The plan is to play Superstars with Dan. It's a collaboration stream.
Alright, that's cool.
Venom? No, I'm not planning on playing Tactics Ogre on stream. You don't have a second monitor right now? Oh. Oh. As you know, I relate to this. Oh lord. Imagine being able to buy a house. You would need what, like, $200 million? Roughly, for a small one-bedroom? Sounds about right to me, anyway. I like how some people in chat are like, that sounds about right, and others are like, that's not nearly enough. I guess it might vary a bit depending on where you live, right? It might be even higher. Oh no! Oh my gosh, thank you for gifting a sub, Dan. Mac, enjoy your emotes. I still can't get over the cryopod. But I don't know if Dan has said anything about that publicly. It's just one of the weird things about that house. Hey, Mirai. Yeah, you definitely need to show them the cryopod shower. It's so funny. Is this a Minecraft texture mod? Absolutely. Okay, right, I remember now. It's that bird. The bird's holding it. Just like in that new Fortnite song, you know, about how the bird is the word or whatever? Oh, Mirai, is everything alright? Is your computer fine? Is your TV fine? All that stuff? Bird is the word, Ams. Mods, don't allow that. Anyway, Mirai, I was just saying, like, is everything alright? I worry. Oh no, I died! Yeah, it looks so good, doesn't it, Kuribon? Kuribon. Now I just gotta remember how to deal with this bird. Probably the towers. I could probably fly to the top of one fairly easily from the pyramid. Ah, whoops. Oh, hey. I forgot there was a cannon. Where's the cannon? Man, I don't remember where that cannon is at all. No. And we're dead again. Oh. I'm seriously not sure where that cannon is. Am I gonna say camera? Oh, it's over here. Jeez, can you... Please, Jeez. Cheese is helping? I'm sure that's what Cheese thinks, yeah. Oh, there was one right here all along. Fiona! Thank you for the raid! Hello, everyone! Hello, everyone! How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome! I'm playing Cream 64. Sims 1. How did that go? Thank you for the follow, Finder Giant. Get over here, bird. Oh no, I missed. You tried to get clout from other Sims to make yourself famous? Did it work? Are you famous now? There's the bird. Got it! I got the star. I just kind of yoinked it. Oops, I died. So, did all 8 Sims stay alive? Sims 1 was a pretty wild game, to be honest. So let's knock this out of the bird's hand from the pyramid. Well, let's use the pyramid to get onto the thing, and then let's knock it out of the bird's. Thank you for the follow, Mitty. What the? Oops. I mean, I'll accept this result, but you guys see that?
Alright, that's cool.
Yes, just as according to Keikaku. And that makes 30 star rings. Nicely done, kid. The big door by the basement entrance is now open. But before you go in, how's things been? You managed to enter White Park Zone without any trouble? Found the metal locket? How's your friend Cheese been? You doing alright? Anyway, I heard that Eggman snuck out to sea and is hiding underground. Have you finally cornered him? Let me change outfits.
Well done, I guess.
And now we can open that one door. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to come in here. Oh, right, glass. It's Chair G tables? What? Damn. I mean, yes, in the chat. I mistook it as, oh, this is Chair G tables in Voxandra for a moment. Yeah, chairs in the chat. Chairs in the chat. Sorry, my brain doesn't always work correctly. Chair. Cosplay is dot level. What the? Big, my dude, are you okay? What's going on, Big? Yeah, Chair's been here since, I think, before the stream actually started proper. Big, are you alright? Big the cat is having a moment. Oh, that's wild, Ams. So that's how it went, huh? Yeah, see you later, Dan. When you've got that all sorted. Yeah, Chrome Gadget. There's so much good music in this hack.
Well, I got the picture.
Tests in the current. Is Big still here? Yeah, he's still here and still flickering. Game Bud! Good to see you. What's up with Big flickering over there? What the? Okay, he's in two positions at once or something. Yeah. Hey pet, welcome. How you doing today? Schrodinger's Big the Cat. Nope. Schrodinger's Big the Cat. I like that joke, Kazuki. Nope. Okay, that's the first one. That is not the second one. Let's see if it's this one. Okay, good, good, good. I feel like the one toward the middle will be last. Let's try the one over here again. Yep. This is rough. Come on, come on. Good for you, the current. Oof. Come on. No! Come on, careful, careful. Please do not run into it, Cream. Come on. No, no, no. No, Cream. No, Cream. No, 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 no. You don't have to run into that, Cream. Come on, Cream. Let's get away from there.
All right, that's cool.
But yeah, we've been playing Super Cream 64. This is a mod by GameBun that pretty much changes everything in the game, aside from the level design. Even then, there's a couple of extra areas. What star am I on? All jumping for number rings. You know pressing the start button does this when you're underwater? Well, in water? Oh wait, my start button is... Oh, okay. I'm not sure what happened there. My start button was reacting wrong, it was a controller problem. I was not pressing B. B is near start, but not start. I was having an issue with my controller. I don't know how she did it, but she actually did it. You saw her, right? In the previous area riding a shark? I sure did. I don't know what to do with her, but at the same time, maybe she's right. I do tend to be on her more than I probably should. Is it wrong to be too worried about a friend? She's been doing fine this entire time. Hopefully the next time I find her, we'll have a little chat and go from there. Thank you for letting me know she's okay, Cream. Well, when it comes to the music credits, Sonic Lost World, see bottom segue. Oh, jumping. Oh. More over there. Come on, Cream. You can do this. Ah! Since the sub is still here, the poles don't spawn yet. Yeah, but I'm Cream. So screw the rules, right? Oh. Whoops. There we go. She can. She can do everything Mario can do, I think.
Well, I got the picture.
And more. Look at this outfit. Look at this. Through the jet stream. Okay. Let's breathe. An idea of this. I thought so. Let's see. Game, please. Oh, Hazuki, that sounds like something Vox would say. Oh. Why don't we walk down there? Cream, please. She looked kind of like Amy like that, with this outfit on.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
The Manta Ray's reward. I guess there was a Manta Ray. How you doing? How is everyone? Welcome. If any of you don't already know me, I am Sarah Lene, the Magical Cat Girl. I play retro games. We got Comcasted at the end of the Guilty Gear stream? Oof. I guess you mean that you had connection issues. Follow Yushanti. Try to read it as hero, and then I'm like, oh, well, Braves, and then I'm like, oh, but wait, there's more there. Let's see. It's great, right? This music is great. Yushanti. This song is from Sonic Lost World. What was it? See something Segway? And where's the Mandarin? Oh. This mechanic again. And of course it's down there in the vortex. Big, why don't you grab it? You're right there.
Well, I got the picture.
Let's see. I'll be back in a moment, okay? It shouldn't even be a minute. It'll just be a moment. I'm back. Okay. I don't think that Sleepy Dan emote is ever gonna get old, is it? Yeah, I've had it explained to me what happened, and it's very funny. Oh. Ow! Ow! No bully! No bully! No bully the streamer, no bully the cat. Let's see. I haven't been worrying about the green rings. When something is an exercise in fatigue for Dan and Bob, you know something's wrong, right? Oh, it's an elevator. Why is there so much Mountain Dew Code Red? Is that Bowser's favorite drink? Excuse me, Eggman's. Yeah, I realized my mistake a moment after I
system to shield the base with my lava magma.
I realized my mistake of an instant after I said it. Lahaj Blast. The only soda that tastes like giant shark plushies. Persistent, aren't you? No matter. I've made more improvements to the Egg Koopa. It's gonna take more than one bomb to get rid of me. Man, I had enough trouble hitting him once last time, though. Careful, Cream. Can you imagine how much this must annoy him? Well, you see, Upsidon, it's clearly just a sequel to Inside Story. No. God, I guess there would be, huh? Considering the nature of it. Come on, come on, come on. I always throw prematurely. Come on, come on. Come on. I'm in danger. No, see, he's using instant ignition. Ugh, still too slow. Oh, too early. Why did I so close? Ah! I never expected that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. Anybody get the number of that bus? Oh. Wait, stop shooting immediately. Come on, man. Come a bit closer. Over here, Eggman. Over here, Eggman. He just keeps immediately stopping his shots. Eggman, please, let me do something. Give me time. Finally!
That was pure skill!
Man, I feel like this is something that's easier in the actual N64 game. Well, at least we got comics that cross over Sonic and Mega Man. Here, Eggman, please. Just let me do this the easy way, Eggman, please. X01 True Pair. Man, why is he... Eggman, I'd like for you to shoot more than once, please. Eggman, my man. Eggman, please. Yeah, if she's attacked, you know, we win instantly, so... I think Cream is just trying to be a good sport about that. Sure, now you shoot 3. Come on, it's because I'm low health? Thank you for the follow. Okay. Come on, come on. Not quite what I intended. Eggman, please. Yeah, my only explanation is that it really seems like he doesn't start shooting 3 until I'm low on health. No! Come on, come on, come on. Come here, Eggman. Now breathe fire. Come on, boy. Breathe fire. Again? This hunk of junk must be on the fritz. This is what I get for using old parts. I return at full power, star rings giving me their strength. If you wish to seal your fate, meet me at the top of the castle. Bring everything you got. I'll be waiting. So long, gay Eggman.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Not enough people appreciate Tikal. Silver? Aha, there you are. I was wondering when you would come running by. It's been a while, hasn't it, Cream? Glad to see you're doing great. The others have already told me what's going on.
It's no use!
And no, I haven't seen your mom. But knowing Eggman, he may have her at the very top. You're very close. Man, I'd love to help, but I wouldn't even know where to look in this place. It's huge, and I bet you've already done your fair share of snooping around. I can at least give you these hints from the toads. In the room with the mirrors, look carefully for anything that's not reflected in the mirror. And when you go to the water town, You can flood it with a high jump into the painting. It is nice to see you without having to trouble you of the future. When you stop Eggman, we can just relax. Oh, right. I found this when I got here. Take it. It's no use to me. He doesn't say that.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
Sonic Blast Saturn, yes. This is one of my favorite Sonic tracks. Oh no! Oh no! Crap. Dead. I think she says mama, but you know. God, I'm outside. Basically, I knew what she was saying, but I can't help but feel like it's mama in some cases. Wrong, but you know. Hey, Falcon. No, I'm being bullied. Weed? Yeah, weed. Yeah, weed. Lord.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Talking arrow lifts. Dream is too powerful to be legal. If she had the ability to use cheese in this, she would be completely overpowered. water. Love this song so much. People always go on about how good the Genesis game soundtrack is, and I'm just like, okay, but have you heard this song? Yeah, but you know, it's usually in the same breath as insisting that it's like the one true version or whatever. Because that's how so many people are. Yeah, you can't like both things. If Eggman ruled the world, do you think he would ban partying? Yeah, I've still never seen Sonic X. Kind of weird considering everything. I'm such a big Sonic fan. And a few days ago, I was too busy worrying about the fact that my second monitor had died. I wasn't going to be able to stream like that. So I got my monitor replaced.
That's what I expected.
I'm one of those people who likes the Japanese voice cast for Sonic anyway. Like in the first place. Oh, that wasn't... Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, it's okay! He's a delight, honestly. monetary mischief. Why don't you take the stupid one and monitors? Oh. I know what other streamer this person watches. Thank you for the money. I did end up taking donations a few days ago to get my monitor replaced. Thankfully, it worked out, but I felt really bad having to ask for donations. The postal system has been slow recently, and that's... Oh, this is Rusty Ruin Zone from the Saturn version of Sonic 3D Blast. Anyway, money has been rough for me for various reasons. Only recently. Oh, I probably should have refreshed my oxygen before coming down here. That's what a smart person would have done.
Oh no!
How you doing, Lena? Darn, that ceiling. You could say that's cheese. You could say that. Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Well, thank you for your hard work on such a great hack. If I can get Cream a bit more weed. Oy. Yeah, Tails is the one who wants to fly high. So he can reach the highest in all the heavens. Thank you for the follow. Oh. Well, whatever, one thing at a time. Well, the flying feels good, and, like, it manages to not be overpowered because of the limitation on height you can get from it. Whoops. I hit the ceiling again. That must have taken tons of work. I work in games myself, so I know how complicated this stuff can be sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You over here getting every single star except the one that I'm supposed to be going for. Yeah, I've been working on this stuff as a hobby for a very long time too. My first RPG Maker was RPG Maker 2 for the Super Nintendo, well, Super Famicom. Eventually used RPG Maker 95, then RPG Maker 2000. I remember running an RPG Maker IRC channel back in the day. Eventually got into ROM hacking as a hobby and fan translation, and then my fan translation work got me, like, official translation work, along with the programming work that goes with that. Japanese to English. Yeah, it was definitely not easy. I didn't do the translation for that game, Ys Origin, but I did do the programming work on the translation. A new patch is coming out for it really soon, actually. And if only I remembered more about Mario 64. probably not able to get that current setup. Yeah, I did the not so great fan translation of Ragnarok Battle offline. I'm ashamed of that one. It was a very long time ago. I'd basically say do whatever you enjoy doing. But with Japanese, and honestly with any language, the most important thing is to have an active use for it already. If you just want to learn Japanese to do stuff that you're never going to get around to, then you're not going to learn Japanese. But if you are constantly taking in Japanese books and Japanese games and Japanese shows and stuff like that, then you'll end up getting use out of it. Like, don't have a what-if use case. Have an I already will use it this way use case. That's my advice to anyone who wants to get better at Japanese.
Alright, that's cool.
And I used to have quite a bit of Korean knowledge myself, and then I stopped having any use for it. And it just gradually faded away until I basically just like, sure, I know how to read Korean in terms of like literally the same way somebody would read an alphabet, but so many words and such have fallen completely off that I wouldn't be able to speak Korean and can't read nearly as much as I used to be able to. So I lost an entire skill to disuse. It happens. I also tend to recommend Wani Kani to anybody who's trying to learn, but it can be a little awkward at first to people who already know a fair bit, because then you gotta wade through the stuff you already know. Plus, you know, Wani Kani isn't free, but it's a lot more motivating than something like Anki. Rosetta Stone. So yeah, I tend to recommend Wani Kani to anybody who is serious about learning Japanese. Not an easy task, but things worth doing really are. Duolingo hog game bun. Yeah, it's easy to fall off from anything like that is the other problem. You really gotta stick to it, no matter what learning method you end up going with. Wani Kani is decent about motivating a lot of people because of the fact that it will nag you to do your work. It keeps sending you reminders, and it's all on timers and such. Whereas, if you aren't extremely self-motivated, Anki will just not work at all, because it's the same thing, but depends entirely on you. I always run into people who are like, okay, but I want to do it for free, but I'm going to use Anki, and then they never get anywhere. And it sucks. It sucks that they never get anywhere, because some people can make great use of that, but how can I put this? Anki has existed pretty much as long as I've even considered the idea of learning Japanese, and it hasn't really evolved. I'm sure you'll find Sonic eventually, Amy. So anyway, I never end up recommending Anki, even though it does work for some people, because of the sheer amounts of self-motivation it requires. Mystery is of wet or dry, and where does the solution lie? The city welcomes visitors with the depth they bring as they enter. Making the rings 3D seems like it probably would have been one of the easier parts. Would I be correct to say that? I have some Sonic fan game history myself. I worked on Freedom Planet. I was saying that probably making the rings 3D would have been one of the easier parts when it comes to hacking, compared to stuff like Flight. I didn't realize Game Bun was talking about me. I don't have my gamepad out. I'm using my gamepad. Masumi, I'm pretty sure my name is in the credits of that game. Yeah, it's a very Booba kind of series, and having met the creator, he's a really interesting guy. I mean, I'm with you, but I'm just kind of laughing in context because, you know, I'm not sure it's the kind of physics most people playing that care about, that we care about as pinballers. Man, something I want to know, is there any way to get PuppyCam 2 anymore? It seems like the repository's gone. I wanted to merge it into Mario 64 RTX, but... or even Render 96, but like... those just have the old free cam, which is not good at all, honestly. Speaking of Discords, people should always remember we also have a Discord. It's a nice place. If you enjoy your time here, it's a nice place to be. I feel you, Wolf. I feel you, Wolf. Because, like, I have autism myself, and I'm an introverted person. Might not always come off that way because, when you're streaming, like, all the focus is on you, so even as an introverted person, I find streaming really natural. Because, like, I have full control of the situation and everyone is here to see me. But put me in everyday life, and I'm just like, It is so hard to even message people, even like my friends and such sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
True, Roto, true. I'm here to kill chows. Wait, that's not right. It's not a dream. Like a hunger, a thirst. Someday I will have a chili dog. Someday I will be brave enough to have chili. Wendy's chili smells amazing, but I've never been able to make myself try it. Well, the question is, Game Bun, does she prefer left Twix or right Twix?
Yeah, that makes sense.
G and G's fight over that every time. That's great. I can't help but wonder if this is lore you made up on the spot, or if it's always been true. It's like all the Tim Tams lore that surrounds Freedom Planet, though. Like the Tim Tams exchange program. Tim Tams currency exchange program. Hey, Rock. Yeah, this game is really good, Rock. It is so good. Man, I would have no idea. The thing is, in general, I have a sort of eating disorder related to childhood trauma. And as a result of it, I have never tried or eaten most foods. It's not that I don't want to. It's just trauma. Trauma sucks.
Yeah.
Fanfare right after I say that.
This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
History of the Kiki. Kikikake. Oh, nice. Feed me now. I have not been fed. Won't you feed me now? I want cat treats, feed me now. I have not been fed. Won't you feed me now?
Everything must be.
Ow. It's funny because, you know, I was singing along to a Castlevania song and then everything was Meow. That's from Castlevania. Man, do all retro streamers just love Castlevania? Is that just how that works? I feel like that's just how that works. Because goodness knows I love Castlevania.
I'm interested in this.
I mean, I love Sonic more, though.
Well, I got the picture.
Moved outfits, that's sad. That's unfortunate. But, you know, things happen. For example, when we were developing Freedom Planet, I've told this story a few times. We had alternate outfits, well, colors, for all the characters, right? But we ended up removing them because, for whatever reason, Click Team Fusion started breaking under the strain of having alternate color sprites for them. To this day, it's still pretty much a mystery. Because, like, mysterious bugs just started happening all the time. Until we removed them. Yeah, it was just a set of sprites. They were an entirely separate set of sprite sheets, but for some reason, Click Team Fusion just did not. And we ran into so many major bugs that resulted just from having them, and it never made any sense. People ask, you know, people sometimes say there's no such thing as code voodoo. Well, there's a lot of code voodoo out there. Any programmer knows it. Anybody who says they aren't, anybody who says there isn't, rather, has not been a programmer for long enough. And has not worked on enough projects. Okay, Rock.
Well, I got the picture.
Hey, Carolina. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. Yeah, so Game Bun, you get it then. And yeah, Wolf, most video games are programmed in C++, but they tend to use C very heavily for how efficient it is. Like, even though it's technically C++, you see way more actual C library functions. Just replacing chaos with a chaos Shao. I mean, if it works. They always say if it works, it ain't stupid. I've had to make so many weird changes in code that I wasn't necessarily entirely happy with. Because code can just be weird. Sometimes you gotta do stuff that makes no sense to fix something, because the problem already makes no sense. Oops. Yeah, Faxborn. That is absolutely a thing that has happened to me a whole bunch of times. Also, welcome, welcome. It'd be funny if there was a Knuckles skin for Cream, and if it made her go, oh no, whenever Knuckles went. It would never happen, I'm sure, but just think about it, that would be funny. Oh crap, 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 crap. Okay, the the cannon is set up now.
Oh no!
Ah. Hey, Millennial. Just playing some Cream 64.
Oh no!
I'm... Well, I've been thinking about that. I wish that it was on anything else. But of course, since I'm a VTuber on the level that I am and everything, I do have the Apple products necessary to play the game, in theory. It's just, man, I wish it was on anything else. You know? Yeah, because Sonic Dream Team is only on Apple devices. Anyway, I might look into streaming it. Because I am capable of streaming from my Apple devices as well. Although it may be a bit awkward. Of course, if it has controller support, that would help a lot. There is stuff that you can use to cast the display to your PC. Like, you know, stuff like AirPlay. I've looked into this before because I used to be interested in specifically like streaming mobile games at one time. And, you know, not everything is available on like Android for you to emulate. Yeah, I do not have an Apple TV. But as long as it has gamepad support, I can probably stream it from my iPad. No gamepad support would be way too awkward though. Oh great, time to get a Blahaj. Gotcha, degenerate. But yeah, maybe I'll stream that.
Everything must.
I'm worried about getting the Sonic Superstars stream going first before anything else like that though. Because me and Dan are gonna co-op stream Superstars probably. Like, no promises. We're trying to work it out though. Man, I officially remembered nothing about this star. Yeah, well, it's me we're talking about, right? Mysterious mountainside. Don't even remember where it is. Oops. Random warp on the side of it. Huh? I think I'll leave that one for now. Fuck the beanstalk flower. Beanstalk? Pluck the beanstalk. Great job, Zara. We're coming up with new words here live on stream. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I'll get on that in a sec. Oh. Good. It's a Koopa. Kind of. I mean, I know it's those Sky Chase turtles, but hold on a moment. I always liked this world. How about all of you? Wait, I'm muted? I shouldn't be. Oh, I'm not muted. Yeah, I wasn't muted. Hey, look, it's a Minecraft block.
Well, I got the picture.
You evil badniks. I'll never let you take Gairi's heart. You got some megalophobia, Ams? Ah! I see. Okay.
It's me, Cream.
All right. Yeah, I kind of figured. I figure it only saves data at all when you get a star. Why did I say heart? I'm dumb. Yeah, we're Sora Kingdom Hearts. Loud. I like how lazily these things are spinning their blades compared to normal.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
I got it, I just didn't know that others didn't. It's not been long since the last time I played 3D Blast. Because I played it for Extra Life Game Day. Speed slider. No, that's just the Yugi costume as far as I could see. Okay.
It's me, Cream.
That's twice now. In a fairly short span of time, so I really wonder. Oh, this is running natively, Millennial. Yeah, I guess you would have to run it in a debugger and wait for it to reproduce, which could take a long time, and then break and see what's going on. Like this, it was fine this whole stream until suddenly it did it twice in short order. Hey Micah. Oh, there's a star right there.
All right, that's cool.
It's one of the many outfits available. And yeah, Zelnu, sadly, I know. If the game could be compiled with Visual Studio, I would be I would just be setting out debugging it myself right now. But it's a more complicated compilation than that, sadly. Though if there is any way to compile it with Visual Studio, I would look into it eventually. Haven't heard of any though, so probably not. Yeah. By all means, Game Bun. But seriously, I would be happy to help you look at stuff like that, but I'm nowhere near as good at debugging in like an MSys 2 environment as I would be. Where's that last one? There.
Well, I got the picture.
Why am I even going over here again? I don't need to go over here again. Let's... No Man's Big Planet. here? Hey, who's there? What's climbing on me? Is it an ice ant? A snow flea? Whatever it is, it's bugging me. I think I'll blow it away. Okay, it's up there. I know it's sappy of me, and I've said it a million times, but can I just say again how much I enjoy and really, really value the support that all of you viewers give me. I don't know if I earned it, but like, I really appreciate all of you.
That's what I expected.
Find all the switches for the lockets? No, I did not. I've completely forgotten where the ghost locket is. Oh, chaotic. Go with the call. Nicorino. And I hope me and Doc get to do Dark Souls this week. Didn't get to last week because of my monitor situation. But I've been so eager to play the game again. Yeah, no pressure though, Chaotic, no pressure. Do it if you want to do it, only. Eventually, probably sometime next year, I will probably end up... Oh my gosh, thank you, Winter, for gifting this sub to Chaotic Call. As I was going to say, eventually, probably next year sometime, I will be going into this full time, but at the same time, you know, everybody's got to do what they are comfortable with and can afford. I won't really be, like, trying to force anybody at gunpoint to support me. Mainly because I don't have a gun. That's the reason.
All right, that's cool.
Into the igloo. The small dancing roto. Isn't it kind of surprising that Roto and I don't have more fan art together? Like, we have some, but you'd think we'd have a bunch. I'm not complaining per se, I just think it's interesting. God, that's loud. Even in vanilla? Oh, that makes sense, I guess. That it's a vanilla bug, I mean. Well, to be fair, Game Bun was saying it's like that in vanilla Mario 64. He was always lurking, just out of frame. I don't know what it is, but I'm not feeling so hot right now. I think it's because I didn't eat before the stream. Thank you for the follow. How are you? How you doing? It's true, Adam. It's true. The tragedy of our times. Add Kraft's cheese to some chocolate chip cookies and vanilla ice cream. I suppose I don't know enough about eating to know if that is actually a good combination or if it's as bad as it sounds in my head. Cream, you're finally here. I was worried something had happened to you. I'm glad you and Cheese are doing alright. I didn't see your mama here, but I saw the strange door up the stairs. She may be in there, but I think you may need a lot of star rings. Mr. Mark? Oh, you mean Papa. I think he said he was on the roof. I'm not sure why, but maybe he thought she would be up there. Well, I did hear some things from the nice toads. The minute hand on the big clock changes the speed. It rounds to the nearest quarter hour. 12 stops it completely, 3 moves it slowly, 6 makes everything go crazy, and 9 goes quickly. Time your jump. Good luck, Cream. I know you can save her. Here, I found this star ring up here. I know you'll find a good use for it. It said that I needed 70 rings and then it let me through. I know it's probably talking about how much I need for it to not be endless, though. Yeah, but it said I needed 70 to open the door, which isn't accurate. You know, someday I'll learn how to do this. Bunny hop. Anyway, honestly, I'm not feeling so great at the moment. I think I don't like doing short streams, but I feel like it may be wiser for me to call it and get back to this soon. Why don't I get one more star ring first? don't immediately recognize this song. Probably just, wow, my brain's not working. I was trying to say, like, probably I'm just not thinking what it is. Rooftop Run Night. Oh, nobody knows the night songs because you only know the battle music that constantly plays.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's so saddening. It's saddening that it works like that. um... What if we made cool Werehog stage music and never let the player hear it? Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes. Very unfortunate. Okay. So... I feel bad having to call it here, but it is what it is. I'm gonna raid Harutomo because I've never raided Harutomo. And I wish you all a good day. I will be resuming Super Cream 64 in the near future. As streams go, I've probably got Dark Souls on Thursday with Dot. Probably. But, you know, that'll be up to Dot. Like, if she's feeling it, if she has anything that's gonna come up or anything like that. Sometimes this stuff can't be helped, but hopefully, because I really want to get to Dark Souls. Yeah. Everyone, please take it easy. Please have a lovely night. Your support means the world to me. I still can't believe I made it to partner. Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night.